Hello. What we're going to see in this video is how to calculate the area of a trapezoid. Now, these problems I'm going to give you the measurements and you're going to get the area. If you're looking for how to find a measurement of a trapezoid given the area, you need to look at one of the other videos that says area of trapezoids given area in parentheses. Okay? Now, the trapezoid formula for the area is you multiply 1/2 or 0.5 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. Put a little dot in there. And all you have to do is add up the bases first, add up whatever the two bases of the trapezoid are, multiply by the height, take half of it. It's pretty simple. Alright, you just have to know what the height is and what the two bases are. Okay, when I say base of a trapezoid, I mean one of the two sides that are parallel to each other. Okay, so in this particular trapezoid here, the two sides that are parallel to each other, you see the marks, these are my two bases. It doesn't matter which one the first base is and which one the second base is. That's totally your choice. So I'll make the top one 14.5 my base 1, and I'll make 6.5 inches my base 2. Okay, the height is the same as parallelograms and triangles. The height has to be perpendicular to the base. Okay, so here's my base, here's my other base. It has to make a 90-degree angle. Here's the 90-degree angle, which means this dotted line is my height, which is 9 inches. So now I know these three numbers are going to go here, here, and here. Not necessarily in that order. And I'm going to throw them in the equation and figure it out. So I don't know the area, that's what I'm figuring out, so I write A equals. Well, the first thing in the equation is the 1/2. And then I multiply by the height. And we said the height was 9 inches. So times 9 inches. And then times the sum of the bases, in parentheses. 14.5 was my base 1, 6.5 was my base 2. So 14.5 inches plus 6.5 inches. Okay, just a little simplification. Let's see. The area is 1/2 times 9 inches times the sum of this. So 14.5 plus 6.5 is 21 inches. Now all you have to do is multiply them and take half. So 0.5 times 9 times 21 will give us 94.5, 94 and a half. 94.5 inches to the second power. You can say inches squared, you can say square inches, but that is the answer. I could fit 94.5 little tiny 1 inch by 1 inch blocks, 1 inch by 1 inch squares. I'm trying to make a better square than that. About 94 and a half of these guys in here. I think my inch might be a little too big there. But that's what area means. How many of these little blocks can I fit in here? Okay, well, that's one problem. Second problem is the same exact idea. And you see the second problem, I turned the trapezoid just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more difficult, although it's the same concept. It's really easy actually. So we need to label what we have. The height. Well, the height's the perpendicular line to my two bases. First, you see this base and this base. Alright, so this could be base 1 or base 2. Doesn't matter which one you pick. The height is between them, perpendicularly. This is the line that connects them with a 90-degree angle, so this is my height. Okay. The other two numbers, they're the sides, they're the non-parallel sides of the trapezoid. You don't need them. If you want it the perimeter, they're useful, but in terms of area, don't need them. Okay? So we're going to use the formula one more time. A equals 1/2 times the height. Well, that's 8.8 inches. Times in parentheses, base 1 plus base 2. 13.5 plus 8.2. 13.5 inches plus, I'm running on the other board, 8.2 inches. I don't know if the video can see that. Let me fix that a little bit. Okay. And now all you have to do is simplify. A equals 1/2. And if you want to multiply this half here, you can. I don't usually do it. I'll just do it in one step. 8.5 inches times, let's see, 13.5 plus 8.2. That should be 21.7 inches. And we'll go to the calculator for that. Let's see, 0.5 times 8.8 times 21.7. And we get 95.48 inches squared. The answers were actually pretty close. And the reason they're pretty close is because the measurements that we had. I mean, they're roughly the same size trapezoid. They hold pretty much the same amount of space inside. My 13.5 is really close to my 14.5. My 6.5 is pretty close to my 8.2. My 8.8 is really close to my 9. That's why the answers are roughly the same. Usually you'll get very different measurements that I'll give you, and you'll calculate it, and whatever you get is whatever you get. I mean, all the answers could be the same, they could all be different. Yeah, it's not really important. Just as long as you show me the process and multiply correctly, you should be good to go. Alright? I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the comment box. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope to see you in class, and I hope this helped. Alright? Have a good day.